Let's see, Larry and Judy in Colorado. Is there any way to explain Hebrews 6, 1 through 8 in 50 words or less? Well, that is quite the challenge, but of course, Hebrews chapter 6, verses 1 through 8 is the passage that talks about those who have tasted of those who were once enlightened have tasted of the heavenly gift. That's what I was trying to say, and were made partakers. If they were to fall again, how should they come back? Hebrews chapter 6, verses 1 through 8. Now, any way to explain it in 50 words or less? I don't have a counter here, but I'm going to try to do my best. That is not talking about an individual's salvation in the age of grace. Rather, that passage is about the nation of Israel and the experience that they had and the opportunity that they were being given. So the book of Hebrews is giving the nation of Israel a last call for the kingdom. And it said earlier in the book of Hebrews, how shall we escape if we neglect so great a salvation? In short, Hebrews chapter 6 says to the nation of Israel living about 69 AD, if we don't do something right now, this nation of ours is going to lose the opportunity. And that's exactly what happened in 70 AD. And God, in the last days, is going to restore the nation and give it back to them. And it will be a completely, in a sense, a different people. They're still Jews. They're descendants of them. But there is nobody who was living then who's going to inherit that coming kingdom, or that is to say, who's going to have the opportunity to change their mind. They're dead and gone. They died at the hand of the government or the sword, or were chased out around the world. And so I just think we have completely misapplied Hebrews chapter 6 to be about individual salvation. Now, let me just add to that. I'm over my 50 words. I'm done with that. But let me give something more general, so don't count these words in the 50. Here's something more general. Covenant theology takes every passage in the Word of God and makes it about salvation or sanctification, personal salvation or personal sanctification. And that's where the problem comes in. It's covenant theology issue that Hebrews 6 has got to be about salvation. Individual, personal salvation. Remember the old song we used to sing? Every promise in the book is mine, every chapter, every verse, every line. That's covenant theology. It says every one of those promises is mine, every chapter, every verse, every line. It's all about me. And that's where the problem comes in. Dispensational theology says, now, let's just take it for its context and read it in a normal way instead of a spiritualizing, allegorizing way that applies it in the wrong place. So it's an application issue there. Very good question. Thank you, Larry and Judy. Jared gives a few comments here related to some of the things we said. One of them I see connects perfectly that Dr. Andy Woods has a great sermon on Hebrews chapter 6, 1 through 8, probably in a soteriology series, but I'm not exactly sure about that, and I certainly recommend Dr. Woods.